Bat Jamboree by Kathi Appelt, illustrated by Melissa Sweet. The Bat Jamboree was held early this year at the old drive-in movie not too far from here. It starred 55 bats who had practiced all spring for this grandest of shows on the big silver screen. The program was better than ever before. It was standing room only and no seats on the floor. The crowd settled in as the house lights went down. The spotlight came up. There wasn't a sound. Then one bat sang, 2 bats flapped, 3 bats cha-cha'd, and 4 bats tapped. 5 bats dove from the top of the screen, reeling and whirling, wing tip to wing. 6 bats formed a band. Oh, how they jived. Their instruments wailed in 3/4 time. 7 bats balanced 7 balls on their noses. 8 bats doubled up and danced Cotton Eye Joneses. 9 bats wore tutus and sang in a chorus, even though to himself, how they adore this. The time came at last for the grand finale, the acrobats. Yes, there were 10 bats all in all. They strutted in front of the 6-story screen and dazzling display of bats on the wing. Cartwheels and bat flips and wing springs they did, but the greatest of all was the Great Pyramid. It started, you see, with the 10 acrobats all lined up in a row. Then, yes, and then 9 bats fluttered, 8 bats flew, 7 bats balanced as the pyramid grew. 6 bats jived up on that wild flying stair, while 5 bats dove down right out of thin air. 4 bats tapped as they all ascended, and 3 bats cha-cha'd, tangoed, and twisted. Then 2 bats flapped up. The crowd became quiet. They'd never seen anything quite like it. Now 54 bats in that wonderful band all waited in silence for the one bat to land. No one moved a muscle as she flew to the peak, not even a whisper, not even a squeak. And it seemed like forever. The tension, it grew. To the top of the pyramid, that bat lady flew. And once on top, in a voice all a-quiver, the single bat sang, making all the bats shiver. The whole crowd went crazy. They hooted and howled, and all 55 bats took a deep bow. And then it was over. The spotlight was dimmed. The house lights came up, and the curtains were trimmed. But oh, come again next year, and the one after that, for the Bat Jamboree, starring 55 bats. The spotlight will shine on that 6-story screen, and the show won't be over till the Bat Lady sings. Bat Jamboree.